Hello, my beautiful fragrance family. Dustin here, fragrance fan. Go ahead and give me a solid and click that like, comment, and subscribe, and don't forget to hit that bell notification. And I'm just going to keep on giving you guys these budget-friendly fragrance reviews, that $40-ish and $100 range. Most of these are way less than that. Good number of these you can pick up at your local rack store, and the one I'm talking about today is not a new kid on the block by any means. It's a 2013 release from a pretty notorious line when it came out. I'm talking about a flanker of Nautica Voyage. N83. Standard quarter moon, no such thing as a half moon shaped bottle that feels awesome in the hands. The presentation, you can see it's got scuffed up on the front and stuff like that, but it's not far off from what it really actually looks like brand new. I love the black chrome on this with that bullet looking thing on the top. Atomizer is a little lackluster, but it gets the job done. So what you're going to get out of this one, if you decide to purchase it or you get your nose on this thing, is going to be a very aquatic with a hint of that petitgrain. Just a little bit of petitgrain, giving it like a slight touch of bitterness. Petitgrain is like citrus leaves. If you've ever crushed like an orange or a lemon leaf or something like that, it's very bitter and very obviously citrusy smelling. So that's what you get, a little bit of that with the with the aquatic notes. There's some nutmeg, just a hint of that, giving it a spiciness, and a load of that creamy sandalwood. There's also like cardamom in here, but mainly it's aquatic, pinch of petitgrain, and a lot of sandalwood, a lot of creamy sandalwood. A lot of people compare this, if you've ever smelled this, to Nautica Midnight Voyage, and I'm kind of on board with that. It is a little bit like that, but this leans a little more aquatic. That's like goes in its own direction of like the creamy side of this type of thing, almost like a sauvage thing, like more of an ambroxan feel, really. This kind of has a little bit of an ambroxan feel, just a little bit, while maintaining a whole lot of that aquatic. This is number one, it's an aquatic fragrance. Everything else is kind of built on that. It's listed as a top note, but this is aquatic through and through, with a touch of that bitterness, a little bit of that fresh spiciness, and a lot of that creamy sandalwood, giving it, I think that might be helping to give this thing that ambroxan kind of a feel. The one drawback with this thing is the performance is really lacking. It does not perform well whatsoever. If you really dial the sprays up and really bathe in this thing, you'll get 5 or 6 hours or so, but the problem with that is the the longevity, that extra oomph that you're getting on the tail end of that isn't real true to what the main life of this thing smells like. Like the first 2 or 3 hours, that's what this is, like a 3, maybe 4 hour fragrance. If you amplify it and get a couple extra hours, it's kind of going more in that like ambroxan creamy direction than what this thing is actually, I guess, designed to really smell like. All that being said, it's a really nice smelling fragrance. Extremely nice smelling. The performance and the projection. It doesn't even project very good, but I have gotten compliments with this thing because I've wore it at the gym and I sprayed pretty heavily and not enough to be like just pushing off or anything like that. I don't even know if that's possible with this one. I guess it is with any fragrance, but you know, I sprayed heavy enough to where people, if they got close enough to talk or whatever, they could smell it. And I've received multiple compliments from this one because it's a very, very mass-pleasing summer aquatic that is, you know, inoffensive in any case. I would say it's office friendly. It is office friendly. It's just not going to last you through a work day. That's why I don't deem it as an office fragrance. This is an out of the shower gym fragrance. It's perfect for those two things. Summertime, daytime, casual, out of the shower. If you want a slightly different out of the shower or gym fragrance, this is kind of that, because it's more creamy and stuff. It's just a little bit different than your common freshy, but it's not mind-blowing. It's not breaking the mold or reinventing the wheel. It just doesn't smell like Versace Mano Fraser Acqua di Gio, is what I'm kind of getting at. Even though the performance is not good on this at all, I'll still give it a 5 out of 10. Just the scent profile alone is like a 6.5, because I really like, I mean, the proof is in the pudding, right? Look at the juice level. Part of that could be because I gotta spray it a whole lot when I wear it, but even so, that's a lot of squirts out of a 100 milliliter bottle. Because I've wore this thing a lot of times, because I like the way that it smells. There's something about that super creamy aquatic with a light spice and a little bitterness from that petitgrain that really intrigues me with this thing, and I'll keep on wearing it. I don't know if I'll ever have to buy another bottle, but I will keep on wearing this thing at least until it's gone, because I enjoy it that much. This is more youthful than it is mature for sure, but anybody can enjoy this. It's universal, but it's probably not going to blow a lot of you guys' socks off, because many of us that watch these kind of things are really into fragrances. So this is not any kind of niche idea or anything like that. It's just a nice smelling fragrance. So that's my final thoughts on Nautica's N83. With that, I'm out. Y'all be blessed. Take care of yourself always. And until next time.